Welcome home, son. It was you. I told you. Wherever you go, wherever you are, I will always find you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Fola Adimlola. You're here. Welcome. In today's video, as you can already tell by the title, I will be reviewing the episode 6 of ABATTOIR season 3. So if you're interested, definitely to keep on watching.
Rambo,
What is going on?
Rambo,
You tell me what is going on. This is the second time I'll be losing my voice to this because of this Martins guy.
but you gave me your word. You gave me your word.
And I kept to it. I kept to it. Every day I keep losing trusted people because of this Martins guy.
Rambo, Rambo, this silly game you are playing with me, it won't end well for you. It will never end well for you.
Damn you! Damn you! You think I'm playing games with the light of my voice?
Expect me very soon.
You're welcome back, guys. Alright, so the first thing I will be talking about, I don't like this character, but in this episode there are some things that we really learned. So I'll be sharing what I learned about this character, or what I learned about the character in this right now, in this whatever. Alright, so news flash, guys, news flash. Rambo has an identity issue. So the first thing I will say here, the first lesson I learned, or the first thing that this episode highlighted, is the fact that a human without Christ has an identity crisis. I'm not sure if I've seen that quote before, but I will explain where I got that inspiration from. So the first thing here, it was like when Chief Durosonya came to me, Rambo, and he was telling him about himself. It was not like his name is Shino or Larewaju, and it was like his name is not Shino, like his name is Rambo. I'm like, bruh, you have an identity issue. So now the name your father gave you, that's not your name. And now don't let me even jump. I don't want to be ahead of myself. So he has an identity issue. And one next thing I learned is that no matter how smart you think you are without Christ, no matter how good you think you figured out your life, there's this identity issue, because the job, the purpose, or whatever devil has given to you to do, that's actually not what you are called to do, or what God has created you to do. So there's going to be that gap of identity problem. So moving on now, before I say anything, guys, can we just celebrate Daddy Kayode acting prowess? Like, bruh, daddy, thank you, well done, sir. Like, well done, sir. Really, I know that his character in this movie, for people that don't know, Daddy Kayode is Chief Durosonya. That's his character in this movie. It is really, really amazing. Like, I love the way he delivers his line. Be like, oh my god, this is really, really amazing. I love his acting prowess pretty much. So moving on now, let's talk about Chief Durosonya. So Chief Durosonya has gone to go and do digging. He has gone to go and do like inside digging himself. And I'm not shocked, because one of the things I'm wondering is why this man kept referring to himself as an ex-member of the underworld, yet he's not fortified with an higher power. I don't know what that means, because for a while now we've not been seeing the Grandmaster or any of the any of the underworld member, apart from Registrar Larewaju and what's the name of this man that wants to revenge Bade, and then Rambo. So I don't know how is kind of like acting without a superior backup power or something. So I don't understand.
Battle that you are not called to fight. John the Baptist fought Herod and his head went for it. You tried to fight the red on and your head almost went for it until we saved you.
Flora, what do you want me to do?
Kayode, pick your battles for God's sake. Don't fight like a fool.
Flora, they dealt with me like a fool. I will expose them like a fool.
Kayode, think and calm down.
Flora, I am thinking.
Think about your...
Guys, now moving on, guys. My wildest imagination, guys. My wildest imagination. Who would have thought? Tell me you were not shocked. No, no, I just want to know. I just asked you. Tell me you were not shocked that Mr. Olariwaju is Rambo's father. Like, guys, I was like, I was flabbergasted. I was amazed. Guys, I know I've said that the heart of a man is desperately wicked. I said that when I was thinking, okay, so this Mr. Olariwaju knows about the killing, he knows about the kidnapping, excuse me. But now I'm not shocked again that he even knows about the killing. If this man, I mean, I don't know, okay, maybe because I'm a believer, that's why I'm using my mind, be like, okay, because I have the mind of Christ, I'm thinking, as a parent, he shouldn't have initiated his son. Maybe that's the way he knew. Maybe that's what he knew was right. Maybe. But then again, everyone on campus labeled this guy as a dreadful cultist, cult leader, cult gang. Yet, you were the one that gave birth to him. I mean, in a case, I still kind of like Chief Duro Sawyer, not because he killed Martin's mother, but for the fact that in a way he still kind of protects his son. But I'm trying to understand this Mr. Olariwaju, where he's coming from. Like, they used to say that in Yoruba, in my place, I don't know, I don't want to say that because I don't know how I would transcribe it, but then how can you by yourself destroying your legacy? Because I'm trying to understand, guys, it does not make sense to me. But then again, he's not a believer, so I don't really have to expect him to behave like a believer, because he's not one, obviously. But then again, people have moral minds, so I feel like even if you're not a believer, there's this, you should have like, I don't know what to say again, guys. Moving on. Next thing I want to talk about is the joy of salvation. Hi Kayode, welcome back, welcome to the fold. Should I say welcome back, or even welcome to the fold, welcome to the family of Christ. We love you. when he started laughing and Flora was like, why you they laugh like this? I'm like, sis, that's the joy of salvation right there. So I'm really glad that Kayode now is a believer. Kayode now is winning a lot of people for Christ. But at the same time, I love the fact that Flora is trying to advise Kayode from a place of experience. Remember when in was it episode 2 or episode 1? No, I think it was episode 2, where Flora went to preach and was like, Jesus and my Lord, was like, this Jesus never save you finish. The prostitute referring to Flora, and that this Jesus never save you finish, he remains small. I busted into laughter because that was so funny to me. I even think I put the clip or something, so it was really funny to me. I think she was kind of telling him rather, what's wrong with me? Telling him from experience that he should calm down, he should apply wisdom. I mean, the Bible says that wisdom is the principal thing. And see, in your day-to-day life, in this life, you have to apply wisdom, because I feel like, yes, there's a place of him using his testimony to win souls to the kingdom, but at the same time, there's a what's it called? There's a place of wisdom. Wisdom is profitable to direct. So I feel like you should take part of the advice, or better still, subject the advice to prayers, and Holy Spirit will help him filter the one he should take and the one he should not take. So moving on.
Good. And the boys?
May their gentle, violent souls rest in perfect peace.
Guys, one of the major things I learned, and this is about Kayode, right? yes, about his character is the fact that, see, I was telling someone, yes, was it yesterday? Yeah, I was telling someone yesterday. I was telling the person, we're saying jokingly that for people that don't know, I'm in my final. So, and currently in Nigeria, public universities were on strike of us. So, is it of us or for us or from us, whatever. And so I was speaking with someone that, and I really wanted, I really was looking forward to graduating this year and all of that. And the person said that that she said something that was totally I cannot accept. I was like, God forbid that I reject that in Jesus' name. Because I was not like, I'm praying and I believe God. So when I said that, it was not like was trying to I said sorry. Me, the way I behave when I pray, I don't expect myself to answer because I'm actually praying to the living God. So I'm expecting God to answer me. When I'm saying I'm praying, I don't know how God will do it. And that's one of the things that what's it called, this character highlighted, or Kyle, the guy, when he was telling Flora that when they had that conversation and Flora was telling him that she calm down and all of that, when he was telling him that God will save him, and if he does not, I will gladly die for the what's it called, gospel. He doesn't even know the way God was going to save him. He does not even know. Imagine when he entered into that room and they were like, you were saying, and it was like, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for what took you guys so long. It did, at that moment, I'm very, very sure I could beat my chest that that guy does not even know how God was going to come through for him. Maybe in his mind, it was just, he had made up his mind that if God does not save me, like those Hebrew men, and they were like, even if the God that we serve does not save us, we'll still not bow to your idol. So I feel like as a believer, we need to have that consciousness that we don't put your mind. I don't know how to put this in context, but in summary, when you're praying to God, you don't answer yourself. So I wrote here that Abba will always show up for his own, even though you don't even know how God was. Even though Kyle didn't know how God was going to show up for him, he still trusted God. He still believed that God was going to show up for him, even though he didn't know how God was going to do it and all of that. Yeah. So moving on, guys. So I don't mean to be. Let me even say I'm gonna throw shade at Gbero. Excuse me, sir. For some reasons, I really don't like your character. I mean, I don't know. I'm indifferent, but bruh, in this episode, you just acted like a prodigal son. Or you shall clean the part. Like there's some part of you that acted like the prodigal son. Come on, bro. You've been home all day. Somebody that just came from the prison, they are not like, mommy is preparing your special meal. And like, why is he getting out of prison? You to go to prison so that they'll come and prepare special meal for you. I beg. Moving on. Daddy, you don't, if you've been on my channel before, you know that I'm a fan of Daddy. And one thing I know is that this man loves genuinely people that, like, he loves new converts, but his love for Martins is amazing. And like, you could really see through. I feel like that's part of why Gbero is kind of jealous. Like, I'm your biological son. This guy, they just brought him when he was young and God used you and all of that. So I feel like that's part of why Gbero is acting up. Well, we really don't care, sir. Okay, so I love that Daddy's character, and I love the fact that he loves Martin so much. I've said that, but one thing is, guys, I almost cried when when those people kidnapped Martins on his way. I was like, oh. And another thing I wanted to talk about in that scene where Gbero was doing like what we don't know at that prison, and it was like, yeah, I'm hungry, let me go and buy it. I felt like, in my mind, the first thing that came to my mind was, this is wisdom right there. Cause the way Martins were like, bills on me, I will buy you food, bills on me. That same conversation could have flipped and it would become like, I won't say an argument, like a fight or something. You understand what I'm saying? So that's wisdom right there. Alright, so moving on. Guys, may we never sell our soul to the devil. It's a terrible thing if you are not in the fold of Christ. Now,
Good. You know what to do with Martins.
I will deliver him.
Good.
Look at me very well. I mean this. I mean it very well. It's a terrible and a very dangerous thing if you are not in the fold of Christ. Let me say it once again. It's a very terrible and dangerous thing when you are not in the fold of Christ. Guys, it is not a good thing to sell your soul to the devil. See the way, like you are wondering where I'm going to, right? See the kind of desperation that made Commando kill his boys. It's not even desperation. I don't even know. I don't know the English to give it right now. I don't know the English to give it. Like, guys, these were the guys that they were loyal to you. You sent them out on. Oh my goodness. And you know what's funny, yeah? This same scenario. Now let me. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This same scenario, let me now drop it. That's the way devil treats his own. I saw something online this afternoon. When I saw the end, I just laughed. I just scrolled past. And like, this lady doesn't know anything. Because you are fine now and you are not in the fold of Christ does not mean that everything is gonna be well. That's not the cause. Look at me very well. Nobody's wishing you bad, and I mean it. Let me now explain to you what the devil does. You know the way we used to feed our broilers when we are Easter is coming now. When you are prepared, at least let me use my mom for example. My mom runs like a poultry. She'll buy like day-old broilers, then we'll start keeping them. We have like pens for them. Start keeping them. They'll feed them with what is it called? Starter, grower, then finisher. They'll give them food. That's the set of food they give them. Give them vitamins and everything that. Then when it's time for Easter or December, they kill it because what? That's the purpose. That's the same way, guys. Look at me. Look at my mouth. I'm saying this. That's the same way the devil treats his own. So imagine broiler when they are giving it grower. The stage of feeding when it's growing, and you're really like, oh my god, see how I'm enjoying vitamin every day. Oh my god, see I'm taking vitamins, taking grow, I'm eating 3 times in a day. Sometimes I even eat 5 times in a day. Nothing is happening to me. I have good health. I take vitamins when I need to. I get everything I need. And it's time to get starter. And you'll be like, oh my god, another set of feed has come now. I'm eating starter, I'm doing this and that. And December period, or I say December period, Christmas time comes, Christmas Eve, they just that morning they'll most probably still give it the what's it called, a finisher. You'll still be excited when in the afternoon you just take it and kill it. That's all. That's the way it works. See, I'm not scaring anybody. That's the way devil treats his own. Because you are in his fold, he does not need to start chasing you about. It's people outside, they can still try to put affliction so that maybe they will come back. Or when you are in his house, he knows that you are not going anywhere. So my boy, that's the exact word. He will give you everything he thinks you need. So things might still be going on fine. That does not mean all those guys that they were done from Commando, they thought everything was going on fine. It was Commando that sent them. Imagine when that guy came out of the what's it called, car, and it was like, ha, Commando, why now? And he gave him a shot. That's it. Please, guys, if you've not given your life to Christ, that thing just came to my spirit now. Please do. It's a dangerous thing to not be in the fold of Christ. It is. So moving on, guys. So the last thing I'll be so let me talk about Flora in this episode. The moment he was trying to advise Kyle, I was like, oh shit, Flora draw me jet. That's so good. And I mean, what's it called? She's a teacher of the word now, and God is really helping them. One thing I want to say is I don't know why Daily is not released yet. I'm trying to understand the ministry is doing inside the kidnapping, whatever, but I don't know. I know that. Let's talk about Officer Gabriel. Hey mama, well done so much. Auntie Chiama's character, I love the fact that he's taking a time to do this investigation, but I don't understand why Dele's dad, I don't want to, he's doing like Doubting Thomas. Daddy, are you the Olokpa? Is it not lawyer that is your issue? They said they got an information. I love the fact that I was like, do you think that this investigation won't land you into the bottomless pit? And it was like, what if we find your son there? I said, thank you, officer. What if your son is inside bottomless pit? Sure, we should fajade. I was all that. Anyways, guys, yes. So I think that's all. That's all I want to talk about. Sorry, excuse me. That's all I want to talk about in this episode, in this review, and then my expectations for the next episode. Yeah, guys. Next episode, I think, is the last episode of ABATTOIR season 3. This has been amazing. Pray the Lord blesses the Montaigne Film Productions Nigeria. Uncle Dami, God bless you. God fill you with more wisdom and inspiration and knowledge, because this is a message. This is not a movie, guys. Like, most time when I do review, you see that I'm with my phone, my notes. I write things that I learned on the notepad. That's why I'm coming here to always come and share with you people. So I'm journaling it, that it's more than really, it's more than a movie for me. It's a message, because there are literally some of the things that jumps at me in that movie, and I'm like, I literally could relate to it. You know, there's something I say, James, no, it's something that is directly affecting you, and you can I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to express myself like that. But my expectation for the next episode, of course, now the everything I don't get Oju have Koju. Now Martins is sitting front. Is it front to front? Anyways, he's sitting face to face with his father. So I'm just praying that Abba will please guide Martins to please lead Chief Sonya to Christ. And Bade and Rambo, they have jammed something. Voila, they have jammed something. The mother too. I feel like, I'm not sure, but I feel like it's the next what was it called, season that we'll hear much about Rambo's mother. Yeah. So my expectations, I'm really looking forward to seeing how that scene is going to play out. I hope Martins leads his father to Christ, and please, they should let me calm Daddy down. Daddy will be fine, please. And what else? Yeah, I really hope we'll find Dele, because I don't know why this thing is taking too long. Like, where's our Dele, please? The Ministry of Jonah that I went to do it, hope he's fine. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. If there's anything you learned, yes, I've been forgetting to say this. If there's anything you learned and I didn't get to mention, and it's really doing bing in your mind, you can drop it down in the comment section below. And if there's anything I mentioned so that you really be like, I agree to this, please let me also know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next review, or I'll see you in my next unscripted worship. I'll see you in any of my next Easter vlogs. Anyways, I'll see you very, very soon. Until then, stay safe and God bless you. Bye bye.